Hey guys, welcome to my new video. This video is about how to fill up VFS consent form which is required to submit along with your biometrics at any VFS office. So this form is required whenever you are asked to submit your biometrics for any visa application. So biometrics are almost required for all type of visa applications, whether it is your visitor visa, work permit, PR, super visa or any other kind of Canadian visa. You need to submit your biometrics, provide this letter along with the email for your appointment to the authorities at the time of your biometric submission for at VFS office. So this form is relatively very simple to fill up. You receive a link to this form whenever you received your biometric instruction letter. I am also attaching this form as this is a generic form in the link for this video description so that you can use it. This first page of this form simply provides information what is CVAC, what are the liabilities and some terms and conditions. So if you are 100% inclined to get a Canadian visa, you definitely have to say yes to all the conditions mentioned here. And in my personal opinion, these are fair conditions. So you should always say yes to them if you are going for a visa. Now the first line here says name printed. So you need to just write your name in simple English, exactly same spelling as you have in your passport or travel document. Then the address. So address should be exactly same as you have in your passport. Then telephone number, whatever telephone number you have provided in your visa application. Similarly, the email address which you have provided in your visa application. Now here you need to put your signatures. So basically the same signatures which are already uh, are there in your passport. You need to sign exactly same here. Then the date, you can either put today's date when you receive this email or any date on or before when you are going to provide your biometrics. So it could be your appointment date, it could be 2 days ago, doesn't matter. Signed at, so you need to provide a city and a country. So if you can either provide your VFS center city, if it is in Delhi, so Delhi comma India. If it is in some other city, you can provide that, doesn't matter. Even if you can provide your home city, so for example it could be Noida India, it should be okay as well. So this was about the second page. Now if I go to the third page, then in third page the first column here says consent for indirect submission or collection. So if you are applying as a single applicant in your application, it is not a joint application, then you should not submit anything in this first part of this page. Otherwise this is required when you are submitting in groups of 2 or more. For example, if husband and wife are applying together in one application or you are applying along with your kid, in that case, just for some ease of pickup and drop of documents, you can provide your consent to Canadian Visa Application Center that someone else, your husband, your father, your mother or your kid is going to pick up or drop the document at VFS Center or your behalf. You need to provide the person, you need to provide the relationship to that person, signature, your signature. So basically you need to make sure these are your signature, not the person who is going to collect, and that date. I want to make one thing very clear. If you are even though submitting one application but with 2 or more persons, every person in that application has to provide a separate consent letter along with their biometrics. So don't forget that there is one consent letter for every application is required. Now, declaration to be signed only by applicant assisted by CVAC staff. So if you are taking any help from the VFS center staff for the filling up any forms, then you need to fill up this, otherwise you can leave it. So most of the cases it should be blank. Now the last page, which is very important and very confusing, you need to provide your details here in the first part of this page. You need to write your name, simple English. You need to sign here. You need to put a date, exactly same date which you have put on the second page of this same form I have told you. Do not fill up the second part of this page which says applicants not willing to provide biometrics. So for any kind of visa, you need to provide your biometrics to Canadian authorities. There is no exceptions to that. So if you want a visa 100% with surety, you need to fill up this section, provide name, signature and date here. Do not fill the second part of this application. So best of luck for your biometrics appointment. Just make sure to carry the biometric instruction letter, this consent form filled up with sign and date, also your original passport. These things are really required at the time of your visa application. Thank you for watching, guys. For any question, comment, anything, you can just drop a line in the comment page of this YouTube section and I will be happy to provide you help. Thank you so much.